compare student life with work life. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. For those who don't know me, I graduated from University of Luxembourg 4 months ago, I guess, from a Master of Civil Engineering, and now I'm working in this field in Luxembourg again. And in this video, I wanted to compare student life with work life, to tell you what I love the most about a student life, what I love the most about work life, and what I'm missing about student life as well. And on the other side, I'm going to tell you the hard part of work life, which is in student life, it's not that hard. Let me start then. Let's just start with good things about student life. Well, when you're a student, you don't have that much of responsibility, which is very good, isn't it? Like, you don't care about like most of the stuff because it's not your business. So life is easier. Life is happier. I don't know if I can say happier, but it's like you have less responsibility. Like, the only thing you need to do is to study. But also, you have so many benefits as a student. For example, like with your student card, you can have access to the restaurant of university, which gives you cheap food with good quality. And also you have access to, for example, swimming pool for free. You have access to ice skating. I know last year it was free with student cards. Also, you have other benefits, like you can have arts workshops, cultural classes, and all for free or with a very cheaper price, which you don't have these benefits as a worker. Like, when you're working, you don't have that student cards anymore, so everything is a bit more expensive for you. But you have less responsibilities, so you only need to focus on that exam, on that course which is coming, and that's all. You have cheaper accommodation, and you can have student jobs which are very easy compared to real jobs, and many other benefits that, I mean, there are so many benefits in being a student. But also, you don't have a time which you are not thinking about your studies. Like, all the week, even the weekends, you're worried about that exam or that course or that assignment, which in work life, you don't have that. After work hour, you're done. No one gonna call you, no one gonna ask you, have you done that thing, this thing, or the other thing? But in the student life, in weekend, you're thinking about that assignment, you're thinking about that exam. So it's a bit difficult. But as a student, I suppose you have more time. How can I say, like, if you're working, you have to be there from 9 to 5 every day. But as a student, you only need to care about your courses. They might not be the whole day, they might not be the whole week. maybe just 1 or 2 days, maybe 3 days, but definitely not the whole day. I mean, if you are lucky. So you have more time to, for example, travel, which I'm regretting that I didn't do more travels when I was a student, and now I don't have time. But on the other side, when you're a student, you are limited. Like, you can't work more than a certain hour. So it means that your income is limited. So your power, your freedom is like somehow limited. So in Luxembourg specifically, you can only work 15 hours per week, which gonna be 60 hours per month. And you can't work more than this. So you're limited to this time, to this working hours, and you're limited to a certain income. So life is a bit limited. It's a bit cheaper, the life, because you have a student resident, for example, and you have all those benefits that I mentioned. But your income is also lower, and with, for example, with a student residence card, you can't rent an apartment, a 1-bedroom apartment or something like that, or you can't buy a car, because everything that you want to do here, everything you want to buy here, they ask you to have a work contract, a full-time job. So you're limited as a student. It has its own benefits, but it also has disadvantages. On the other side, when you are working in work life, you're not limited anymore. Like, you can work full-time. Therefore, you will have a higher power. How can I say, like, a power of shopping? How can I say? I don't know exactly what's the term, but like, you have more freedom because you have a higher income. But on the other hand, you don't have much time, because you need to be there at work from 9 to 5. I mean, 9 to 5 is it's just a term that everyone uses, but here I'm working from 8 to 5, and I have 1 hour break on at noon. So it's somehow 8 to 9, 8 to 5, but with 1 hour break. So I work 8 hours per day, but I'm at work 9 hours. Yeah, including the lunch break. So yeah, you have more freedom, financial freedom. So you don't have to be worried about your expenses anymore when you're working in Luxembourg. And on the other hand, you have a work contract, so you can buy a car, you can do a leasing for a car, you can rent a bigger place for yourself, a bigger apartment. I mean, not big, because in Luxembourg it's so expensive. So at least you can go out of your student residence and afford to live in a 1-bedroom apartment, for example, because all of them, they require to have a job contract, which as a worker you have that. So it's easier, but you don't have time. So the only time you have is the weekend to like rest or do a short trip around, or I don't know, going to nature or something. But also you have more responsibilities. Like, you are working, so Now the life is more serious. It's not a student life anymore. You need to take care of many things at work. You need to take care of the life more serious. So everything gets more serious, and it's a bit more stressful, I would say. Also, work life is a bit lonely. Like, imagine yourself being a student and going to school every day, having courses with your classmates. You make a lot of friends, and then you are meeting these friends every day. Oh yeah, now it's better. So you're seeing these friends every day at the school. You're going to have lunch together, or in the evening you're going to have a drink together, or all these things. So every day you're seeing some people. They are in the same, like they are also students. So you plan things to go to do together. You go home, you're in a student residence, so there are other students at home as well, so you can have like a conversation, you can cook together, you can do all this stuff together. But on the other hand, when you're working, you're lonelier, because all of a sudden, from a student life, which you're seeing people, you're seeing your friends every day, you go into a life which you don't see your friends at all. Like every day, you go to work, you come back home, and again, wait a second. You come back home, and you're so tired that you can't even think about going out. So you just go to bed to get ready for the day after. And yeah, you don't get the chance to see your friends anymore. And every day, for example, for myself, I'm going home, going to bed, the day to start my day again. It repeats every day until the weekend. In the weekend, my friends are either available or not. If they're available, in the best scenario, we can have a meeting, we can have a drink together. But if they're not, I have to spend the weekend also alone. So this is also a part of being in a work life, which you feel a bit more lonely, especially when you are abroad and you're an immigrant. So yeah, keep this in mind too. I guess I'm still in the transition from a student life to work life, and I like it. I like the new lifestyle I have, the new work life that I'm into. I like it. I'm still trying to figure out this new lifestyle, but so far I like it. And yeah, look at this beautiful car. I guess it's R8. Flag of Luxembourg and European Union. So yeah, that's it. I guess I've covered everything was in my mind, and now it's your turn. Please comment below, what do you think about work life and student life, if you have experienced any of them yet. So let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching this video until here. If you are new to my channel, subscribe to my channel. In my channel, I'm trying to show you guys a little bit of my life in Luxembourg, and telling you about its goods and its bad living in a foreign country, being an expat in Luxembourg. So if you're a bit curious to know about the life in Europe and particularly in Luxembourg. Subscribe to my channel. I try my best to upload at least one video per week, so I keep you more updated on this new lifestyle. With this, I'm gonna say goodbye to you until next video. Goodbye.